All right, starting. So my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just a second. Okay. All right. So folder redirection is something which what happens in this folder redirection is like from the client side, whatever the files you are going to save. For example, like for all the files you are storing in a document folder. So every at the end of the day, you need to upload all those files to the server so that you can keep a back copy of that data. So folder redirection, what it does is it will automate the thing. That means whatever you are going to keep in documents folder or any folder or in desktop or in pictures or whatever is a folder is that is there, all those files will be redirected and sent to server. Like what happens here. Let's say this is a server and this is a client. So from server, you are going to configure one folder from client where the client need to put all the files or data, whatever is that data will be generated, everything will be stored in that folder only. For example, document. So now what happens? This client will save all the data, whatever is there in documents folder. Everything it will be stored in documents. So what happens in at the end of the day, this client that don't need to upload all the files in server. It will automatically redirected. How it can be redirected? In server, you are going to like software development. What you have done, you have created one folder, you have shared it. Same thing you need to do it over here also. You need to create one folder. You need to share that folder. So in that folder only, whatever the files you are going to create over here, all those files will be redirected in that folder automatically with the name and with which folder you have kept all the files. Everything will be automated. That is what folder redirection is, and it is very highly used in infrastructure. So how to do this? First of all, same concept like how we have done the software deployment. We need to create one folder. Either you create in other local drive D, E, F, wherever you want. Right now I have only C drive, so I will create it over here. So let's say user data. So this is the folder where my all files which are going to save by a client are going to come here. So now what we need to do, we need to share this. Right click, properties, sharing, advanced sharing, same process, no changes, just one thing. In permission, just give full control. That's it. No need to go in caching part. Only permission is enough. In software deployment, you have to go with the caching, you have to give this. So right now, you don't require this part. Just leave it. Just to give go to permission, give full control, that's it. Apply, done. Now copy this path. After copying, go to security. Under security, what you need to go? Go to advanced. That down you can see advanced. After you came to the advanced panel here, you will see here something called disable inheritance. So you need to click on this disable inheritance part and click on the first option. Convert inherited permission into explicit permission on this object. After you have done this, you will see two users over here. So you need to delete these users. So how you will delete? Remove, and from here this also remove. Done. So all right. So next step what we are going to do is simply apply. After that there is one more thing we need to do it, but that one we will do it later. Before that we need to configure something. So apply here, click on OK, done. Then close it. Now what we need to do is we need to go to our users and computers. So here I can see two users are already created, QWERTY and RAM. So what I will do it over here only. So what we need to do is we need to create one group inside this OU. New, create one group. Give a name, whatever name you want, and let's say IT. And group scope should be domain local. Then click on OK. Now what happens here? Group is created, but now what we need to do is we need to make these two users a part of this group. So either you can go to the user, just double click on the user, go to member of, from here also you can join, or you can go to the security group and go to the members, and from here also you can add it. Both ways is possible. You choose your convenient way how you can do it. So this is the more convenient. Just go to the group, members, add, and write on the names. QWERTY, and one more is what? RAM. And apply. Done. This you need to do it. If you don't have any OU, you need to create one OU. You need to create two users, or one user is enough. Like for practice purpose, but in real time, obviously there will be a lot of users. And there you need to create one security group. Inside that security group, you need to put users. You need to assign the users, just like I have done here. After doing this, go to your folder as we have missed something here. So go to properties, security, advanced. Here add that this one group that you have just created. So this is a group. Click on OK. Or else if you don't know like which one is a group, you forgot your group name. So how you can find out is go to advanced. Here you can see find now. So from here you can find it out your group name. Just go down somewhere, it will be IT. This you can see IT, HR users. So you need to click on OK. After you find it out, then click on OK. Now what you need to do, you need to do some changes over here. What applies to this folder, subfolder, and files it's written, you just have to go with the this folder only. Then you will see here show advanced permissions. Click on show advanced permissions, and here you need to tick one more permission over here, that is create folders / append data. After this configuration is done, click on OK, apply, done. So our half work is done over here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create a policy. So how we will create a policy? We will go to group policy management. So close this, server manager, tools, group policy management. Now this is the user. So here I'm going to create a folder redirection policy. So right click, create a GPO in this domain and link it here. I hope these steps are clear how to create a group policies and all. We'll create one folder redirection policy. Whenever you create these policies, it should be precise. You should know which policies for what purpose, so that it doesn't get messed. So this is the folder. This is the policy. So what we need to do, we need to edit this. So right click, edit. Now here what we need to do, we need to go to policies. Now what is the main condition criteria? We need to configure here one folder, like for example documents folder, so that when client saves something in document, it should come here. So how to do that? You can see there Windows settings under policies, and this is a user configuration, not a computer configuration. So under user configuration, under policies, Windows settings, expand. Here you can see folder redirection. So expand is folder redirection. So here you will see there are a lot of folders which is available: app data, desktop, start window, documents, picture, music, videos, favorite, contact, download, links, search, saved games. So there are a lot of options is there. So out of which, like for example, our criteria is to go with the documents. So I will create a configuration with the document. So what we need to do, right click on documents. Okay, just a second. What happened? Oh, so right click on documents, go to properties. So under this properties, you will see here you can specify the location of the documents folder. So what you want, what kind of configuration you want to assign. So let's go with the basic only. Just a second. Advanced. Yes. Go with the advanced. Here you can see security group membership. That means a group that you have created inside that user, where your users have been added. That IT group, that one you need to add it over here. So add security group membership IT, and what is the path? So just copy again that path. Path means where user data. This is a folder where your all the data are going to come. So you need to give this path, but not disk path, network path you need to assign. Always remember, path means not the local path. You need to assign this network path. So copy, paste it over here. That means here you can see for user clear, this is an example they have given. This folder will be redirected to user data. That means in the name of user, documents will be created. Inside the documents, your files will be stored. So click on OK. Then apply. Yes. On OK. Done. The policy is ready. So how? Let's test it. So how we can test? So we will go to the client, login. So here what we need to do, we need to make one, we need to enter a command that is gp update. Gp update / force. Recording is on now.
Yes, it's recording.
All right. Now just log. It will log out. It's the same like how we have done in software deployment. Software deployment also it gets log out. Here also it gets log out. All right, so our policy has been updated. Now let's see whether if I create any folder here, whether it gets redirected or not. So I have done a this documents folder. So let's go to documents. Okay. So there should be some sync symbol over here, but let's see. If I create any folder over here, just one. Now let's see in our client. No. So policy is not applied correctly. Just wait, let me check what is the problem. Okay, you can see there is no connection between from server to client. That's why it's not going. So because of the firewall is on, it will not communicate. So we need to turn it off this firewall. Now you can see it's pinging. I will make it once again. CPU update. So here you can see it's written a group policy client side extension folder redirection was unable to apply. Why? Because the changes must be processed before system startup or user logon. So we need to log it out. So software deployment and folder redirection has the same behavior. It will be applied after in login. Okay, now let's see whether it's coming or not. Now can you see one sync button? Before it was not there. Now you can see one green symbol is there. See it down, state online, sync status ready for first sync. So now if I create folders or any file, example, Now, if I go to my server and if I check it in my, this is a user data folder, you can see QWERTY username is came. Inside that documents is there. But when you try to open this document, you will get something like this. You don't currently have permission to access. So there's nothing to worry. Just go with a continue. Click on the security tab. Click on advanced. Here it's in user. So what you need to do, you need to make the owner as administrator. So change, type administrator. Apply. Done. Now try to open it. Will open. So now you can see these files are here. Whatever files you have saved here, it will be redirected in your server. So same way, if I just log in with the other account also, it will create specific name. According to the name, your files will be stored. For example, RAM. Here also I will just give that command. So sign it out. Let's log in. So here also I have created one folder, one file. So if I go inside, go here, see, according to the user, one folder will be created. And here also same thing you have to do. Go to security tab, give permission to administrator, that's it. Change, repeat administrator. Okay, apply, done. So you will get your files. This is what folder redirection is. Redirecting all the files from client to your server with the help of mounting one folder. That's it. So try to do this, okay? This is very common configuration which is done in infrastructure. So you should be very much clear about this part. And if it is not working, at that time just check whether your firewall is off or not for your client. Clear? Yes, no, something?
Yes.
Okay. So try to do this, okay? Try to do this, complete it. If you find it out, you can ask. All right.